We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Bucaneers and the Houston Texans. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. A give. This is Irving. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
There's a reception for Chris Godwin. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Like 20! Hold on. Check. What?
From the gun, it's Goff. Left side to Godwin. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been a passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
180.
Now, Goff. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Bucaneers, first down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
We go tonight. 120.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Here's McLaughlin now at the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Third down and 9. Here we go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
He'll run with Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
He'll get this out to the right flat. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
What? Black 20! Turbo!
They'll go play action with Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180! Turbo, set.
To throw is Goff. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Rock Bowers. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Rock Bowers. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, in that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, right.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down for Houston.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Headed left, find Tom. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end. We are through 1. The Bucs have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. 2nd and 10.
Don't worry.
Back to throw. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Wait, 20. Value 3. Value 3. Done.
Here's Irving. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Value 3. Value 3. We go to the 180.
Here's Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
Gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Like 20.
Goff in the pistol. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He's not going to get too far. Tackle him after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. 180.
Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Maverick. By 20.
On play action, Goff. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This one will be from 37 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bucs stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Ow, for tonight. 118. Let's hurt.
On 2nd down, Stroud gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud forced to his right. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight. 180. What's that?
They'll run it. It's Irvin. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 180. Shell.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Oh, okay. 118. What's that?
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Here's Stroud. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robin.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Goff. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
15 yards. And a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
13 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Forced out wide. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Stroud. Off balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Rating, what's that? Sujay.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough.
To the pylon, he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Bucaneers, 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Come on! By 20! Attack!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
On first down, it's Goff. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Like 20!
Throwing, Goff. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
180!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Pass is made. That is Williams. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route running. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A run on first and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
180! Shell!
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, it's Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Evans. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings us second and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
180! Hey, Shell!
On the ground, it's Irvin. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Like 20!
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
180!
Goff in the pistol. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Tampa. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to start on the ground. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Checking it down. This one is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Oh, okay. Swap. Another swap.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
And he will score! Game on! Take it down! Touchdown, Houston! Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
Back to the air, it's Goff. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Goff to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's 1st and 10.
What? 180.
Goff. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 45. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On 1st down, here's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Cut. 180.
On play action, Goff. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. 20. Right down.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Forced out left. He's going to run it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment.
What's up?
Here's Goff. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And This will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll go play action with Stroud. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go. 18. That's it. 11.
They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
18. That's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11.
80.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take an 8. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
What's that?
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take an 8. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.